Hold on to your butts. These are the Squashbuckler Diaries. Welcome back. My name is Guy Hasson, and you are listening to the Squashbuckler Diaries podcast, the podcast about the girl who lives in dreams. And for the first time in about 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, this podcast is recorded at home, not in a parking lot, not far away, not in nature, not far away from the family. 2 out of 3 kids have returned one to school, one to kindergarten, and now I have one kid watching television, being babysat by the global babysitter, and here we are, talking from the comfort of, a good recording place for heaven's sakes. So, as you know, we are talking about Joy Shelley, the girl who lives in her father's dreams, and Joy... we follow her in season 1 through ages 2 to 6. Joy is going to become a hero. We're going to follow her through her entire life in the dream, possibly trying to get back home, trying to figure out why she's there, what are the secrets of the dream, why was she born in the dream, and just having a life, as we can see. She just has a life, a different life from ours. And a girl being born in dream, she has adventures almost every day because that's what her father dreams about. And sometimes strange things happen. So at age 4.5, she knows how to shoot a gun. She knows how to save the day. She's fought countless bad guys. And now something happens while her father wasn't watching over her because he can't watch all the time. So let's see what happens. Episode 99. How did you do that? Joy's age 4.5, told by the Red Dragon. Dragon Little, the small human girl whose real name was Joy Shelley, not yet 5 years old, my Dragon Little, stood with her arms and hands shaking in the middle of a pool of blood. She was covered with blood, none of which was her own, and the pool of blood around her was twice the length of her arms. Beyond that and all around the pool was the mangled and slashed body of the giant flying octopus that had kidnapped her. Her sword and small laser pistol lay behind her in the pool of blood. She breathed hard and did not move. Dragonfather arrived on a jetpack strapped to his back. Dragonfather, of course, is the name I gave Justin Shelley, the father of Joy. He is the dreamer. She is the one who stays behind all alone when he is gone and awake. Dragonfather almost always arrived at the very last moment to save his daughter. This time he had been held up and arrived too late. He landed outside the pool beyond the body of the space octopus. The jetpack disappeared immediately. "Joy," he whispered in what sounded as both fear and amazement. "How did you do that?" He pointed at the sword and the pistol. The space octopus was immune to both. She looked at him, still quavering, but didn't answer. "Joy," he took a step towards her, his voice soft but pressing. "How did you do that?" She raised her hands and made movements to show him she had used the gun and the sword, but her eyes were blank and her pupils were dilated. "Oh, geez, you're in shock." He took a few quick steps and was right next to her in the pool of blood. "Let's go home, Joy. I think we've had enough adventures for a while, okay?" She dropped her hands and did not respond beyond that. He grabbed her shoulders, pressed her close to him, and hugged her tightly. "It's okay. I'm here. I'm sorry I was so late. I'm here. She didn't respond, just allowed herself to be hugged. Okay. You can tell me later how you killed him, okay?" She nodded. He hugged her and breathed a huge sigh of relief. Okay. But all through the time I watched them in his dream, she never did tell him how she killed the octopus. Only she and I saw what happened, and Dragonfather never knew. Told by the Red Dragon. I usually talk about what happened. I think I shouldn't. It is what it is. And I'll just say that tomorrow, the next episode is episode 100. It's called Love You More Than Anything. And even though it's episode 100 and this is a daily podcast, 100 is nothing. We haven't even reached age 6 yet. We haven't even reached age 7 and 8 and 9. We have a whole life to get through. This is just the beginning of a very, very big, full life. And we're going to cover her entire heroic life fully. Entirely. The parts that are heroic, the parts that are not, the parts that are mysterious, the parts that are not, the parts that are funny and sad, the parts that are dangerous, the parts that are just, you slow down and have some fun. We're going to cover everything in her life. It's a project the likes of which has never been seen, been done, and we are doing it. So, I'll see you tomorrow in episode 100. The Squashbuckler Diaries are written and read by me, Guy Hasson. All the tags mentioned in this story are searchable at the website. You can find all the stories there in written form and, in fact, 150 Squashbuckler Diaries more. The Squashbuckler Diaries is the diary of Joy Shelley, the girl who lives in dreams. She'll be called the Forgotten Girl by her father. She'll be a true heroine. She'll change the world. This project shows her entire life from birth to death. Check out the website at guyhasson.com. That's GUYHASSON.com. I've been an author and a playwright for more than 30 years, and this is the first time I've used the guyhasson.com website, because The Girl in the Dream is my life project. If you have questions, if you want to comment, please do. You can comment at the website or email me at guyhasson@gmail.com. That's GUYHASSON @gmail.com. The theme music is called Brass Gentleman and is created by Thomas Howardek. My name is Guy Hasson, and this is my life project. Come back tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow for more.